Hey, what is going on, guys? Just Hyped Kid here, and welcome to another tutorial on how to use Sony Vegas. So this video is for this is kind of a more updated one. I felt like the other one was too long and I didn't show too much of it because I was kind of distracted making the video. But this is going to be a quick video on how to use it once again. The old video you may not see anymore because I possibly deleted it. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So first of all, you want to open up Sony Vegas. Now here's how it should look once you open it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Alright, so before we do anything else, we want to go to File, New. Now pretty much is going to make a new project. Now this depends on how you recorded it or how you want to post your videos up on YouTube. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So if you want to record or render your videos out in 30 frames per second and 720, click on this one. Or if you want to upload 1080p videos in 30 frames, click on this one. But I'm gonna change them and make some customized settings for 30 frame rate and 60 frame rate. But it works either way for 720 and 1080. But for example, I'm going to do it in 1080. So I'm going to click on this one. And for the 720p 30 frame, you want to make sure you take off field order and put it on none. You don't want to mess with any of these settings above here. Pixel format, I leave it at 8. Full resolution, I leave it at best. Motion blur, we're not really gonna be messing with that, so we just leave it at caution. Method, I can't even say it, I'm sorry. But this one you want to click a none. And if you are gonna be using these project settings for anything else, then I recommend you guys don't mess with it and start on new projects with this. But I will not be using it, so I will just keep it like this. And then if you guys do want to save it, go ahead and save it. But I'm gonna make this video into a 60 frame rate. So make sure you click on double NTS. And now we will click OK. Now pretty much that I already set the project, so you could tell that you had done it correctly when it says project and preview right here in the bottom, 1920 by 1080, and it should say how many frame rate or how much you selected. So once that is done, you want to go ahead and open up a video. So my videos are in an external hard drive, so I'm gonna go ahead and open I'm gonna go ahead and get this minute video footage of me playing CS. I don't know if I was talking or not. But yeah, now what you want to do is drag it in. Most of the time I do have an intro, but this is just for video purposes. And I'm just gonna do it very quickly. So we're gonna let the video kind of load in right here in the bottom so we can see our audio tracks. Alright, so there we go. You guys can see some audio tracks underneath, and then if I play it, somebody buy me a Alright, so there it is. I'm gonna lower it down a little bit because you guys may hear the playback audio because I don't have headphones on. Alright, but yeah, that's pretty much some preview clips of next episode for Hyped Kid if you guys are subscribed to that channel. But yeah, pretty much here is what I do. So I kind of cut my clips around here and there when I want a funny moment. So yeah, I'm gonna look for kind of a perfect area where I think it's funny that people will probably find it interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this entire part right here. So you want to click S. Now pretty much as you guys can see, it cuts it up. So I don't want any of this footage. So I'm just gonna left click it and click delete. And the video file should be gone. So now you have this. So I'm gonna go a little bit more up ahead, and I'm gonna cut it. Oops, and I move my tool, but that's fine. So now we are gonna click delete. Oops, wrong one. Alright, so you wanna click delete. Alright. And now we could drag this in if it will let me to. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna use this clip just for, whatever purposes. There's really nothing special about this clip. I don't think there's anything funny that happened. But if you want to cut like a little piece, you just use S and just kind of automatically click the delete key, and pretty much that does it. But yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you guys how to separate the clips. So if you have audio and if you forgot to like remove the audio, say you want to do a commentary over it, you got to do is Control U, and that pretty much separates it. And if you don't, say if I do it delete, oh, okay. That was a bad example. Alright, but see, as they are still clipped together. So if I click delete, and if I even clicked on the audio track itself, it still deletes the video track as well. So that's why you have to click Control U, and now they are separate from one another. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. Say I want to do a commentary over it, so I'm just gonna leave this, and I could make it. If you want to do like a quick time lapse or whatever, you could shorten it or extend it, however as you please. But I'm gonna make it like at least 30 seconds. Alright. So if you want to know how to do that, you hold Control and you go to the end of the clip, and you see the little squiggly lines, and text file should say time stretch, and this kind of does a little timing effects. And here is like the actual size of the video, so I'm gonna extend it a little bit more. And you could delete this audio track, so we don't need that. We could go ahead and delete it. So now if you want to add a commentary over it, you click on this little red key right here, and this pretty much enables it. So I'm gonna do one very quickly. So it's gonna tell you where you want to save it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hyped Kid here, and this is a quick commentary test with Sony Vegas. So let me know what you guys think of the video so far. And it's pretty much gonna save it, and it's gonna be right here now. And if I play it, you should hear it. Where you want to save it? Hey, what's going on, guys? Hyped Kid here, and this is a quick. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's working. I'm going to go ahead and cut this part out from the video. So there we go. Now we should get something like this. Hey, what's going on, guys? Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That works. You could add a little fade offset with the audio, so it makes it sound a little bit better. You can even do this to the video track, but if you want to bring down the music or your audio, just go right here in the middle, and you should see this blue HUD bars. This dark blue, but once you hover above them, they go light blue. So you could kind of lower down your audio. You could do this for music tracks as well. It's pretty much the same thing. You could even do it for video tracks if you want to do like a nice little opacity thing. But I'm gonna keep it at my original. So another thing you could do as well is make a fade offset. Now pretty much at the left corner, the left and right top corners, you would be able to do a fade offset. I could even do it in the end of the audio and the beginning of the audio. So I'm gonna do one in the beginning. As you can see, it went black, and if I play it, what's going on, guys? So I made a cool little offset. But before we continue, I forgot to mention, you want to right click properties, and you want to disable resample. That takes off motion blur that I was talking about. So as you guys can see, it says 30 frame rates right there. That's because I rendered this video or recorded this video in 30 frames per second. But you want to make sure you record it in 60, or no, it will look pretty funny. But I'm gonna disable maintain aspect ratio just in case it has a few black bars that I can't notice. But I'm gonna do a full screen as well, just kind of get a preview. Alright, it seems to be working. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are some of the things that I use. So if I want to go to the end and show you guys a little bit more, the little fade offset. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I do use a few transitions in some of my videos. You guys probably see them here and there, but I don't think we'll be using any today. So let me just go ahead and close that. Another thing that I do use a lot is text when I want to say go ahead and leave a like or something. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put one just for example. So I'm gonna put, can we aim for 5 likes? And I always try and change this up a bit. And yeah, we'll kind of downscale it a little bit. I feel like the text is kind of too big. But I like to throw them in the corner sometimes, so yeah, I'm gonna try fixing this as best as I can. So I think we'll do that, and we'll put a little bit of an outline. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna put it black. There's really nothing else. Alright. Alright, now we just slide it across. We should see little lines. If you guys don't see it, here it is. That's how it looks like in full. Alright, but we don't want it too much. So yeah, and you could add a little animation. I like to do this sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna add an animation as well. So if you want to edit generated media, and click on animation down here, and I like to use slide left most of the time. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna do a little quick preview. So let me know what you guys think with Sony videos. So the video is kind of lagging a bit. It's because I am recording as well, but I'm gonna mute my audio track for now because I don't want it in there. So as you guys can see, that little cool animation effect, it lets you know that it is working. But as you guys can see, it's moving. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the basics. You could extend the commentary if you have more gameplay over it, but that's pretty much it for now. These are some things that I use to edit my videos. But once you are done with your video, you want to go click on File, Render As, and I have a customized template. You guys could go ahead and copy it as you wish. But yeah, you want to scroll down until you see Sony AVC.mp4, M2TS, and .avc. Now I like to customize the first one or second one depending if I am doing 1080p or 720p. So this video is 1080p, so I'm gonna customize template, and I'm gonna render it as 30 FPS because I did not record it in 60 FPS. So it'll make my video look a little bit janky if I try rendering it in 60 FPS. So I'm gonna render it in 30, but it works the same if your video file is in 60 FPS. So at the bitrate, I like to max it out sometimes just for a little bit of a higher quality, even though YouTube does kind of take away the bitrate most of the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my settings. For encode, I use my graphics card, so I make sure that it checks that I have a GPU. So it says CUDA is available, and I use render GPU if available. For video rendering quality and project, you want to make sure this is at best to get the full resolution. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You could save the template if you want to something you prefer, but I'm gonna click OK for now, and you could favor it if you want, but I'm just gonna call this CS:GO random footage. But yeah, once that is done, you just want to click pretty much render, and it should render out your whole video. Hopefully you guys don't make the mistake that I often do sometimes, which is the little yellow bars that you guys see right here while this video is rendering. You want to make sure you drag it to the end of the video, because I always forget to do that sometimes as well, and I miss a clip or something, or I forget to render out the end, and it goes like to a black screen, which is not good. So you want to make sure you drag that this little yellow thing. There should be two of them sometimes, but I don't know where's the other one. It's probably okay for me right now because I see the whole video rendering out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. These are the settings that I use for Sony Vegas. If you guys want to see how the clip looks, I'll put it at the end of this video. But if you guys did like it and it was helpful, and if you guys need help with anything else, let me know down in the comments below. Sorry that this video was a little bit longer, but I felt like I didn't talk too much about some editing stuff that I use as well. But yeah, I'll put the video clip that you guys see me rendering at the end of the video. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys did like it, go ahead and hit that like button, and subscribe if you want more content like this, and let me know down in the comments if you guys want some as well. But yeah, as you guys can see, it is done, and I'm gonna open it and we will play it. But yeah, as you guys can see, it is 1080p and the quality is pretty good. If you want to enhance the brightness, guys, another thing you guys could do is go to video effects and kind of mess around with the border and contrast. So you could add that in. As you could see, it kind of made effects. If you want to just kind of look for the perfect settings that you would, you could add a little bit more contrast if you guys want to. I kind of don't really play around with this. I leave my footage of how it is, but that's just optional for you guys if you think your video footage is kind of dark. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Sorry if it was a little bit longer than the original one, but I want to show you guys some of the settings that I use, or editing tools that I use. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.